Guys, so today we're going to be talking about two absolutely smoking hot altcoins, things to invest in other than just standard Bitcoin. I know when a lot of people, myself included, when I first got into investing in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin was pretty much the only thing I would invest in. I didn't know that much about everything else. But these days, yes, I invest in all kinds of different coins, but these two coins are absolutely primed right now for a very big increase in price over the next sort of like maybe 3, 4, 6 weeks or so. So definitely ones you're going to want to get hold of. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and those others in a minute on the charts and just see where they're heading over the next few weeks. Oh, that's our Telegram group. If you're not already a member of a Telegram group, there'll be a link in the description down below. You can join that. But here we go. So this is the Crypto Ninja site. This is the new one. And we've got lots of new features here in the masters area. I'm not even sure if I'm logged in right now, so just bear with me a second. Okay, and that's me now logged in. So yeah, a lot of new features coming and already here. So this is one that a lot of people have been sort of asking about. So we do these master signals where every single hour of the day plus daily signals as well. So there are lots of different signals coming through for the Master Ninjas to help them trade better and make better trading decisions. And we sort of packaged all of those signals that we do every single day into this here. This is the portfolio tracker. And since we've launched this, we have had a lot of people asking questions about it because the video that I did last one, which is maybe this video here, a lot of people were kind of left still a bit confused as to how this actually works. So I shall attempt at trying to make that clear right now. And then we'll go and check out those hot altcoins that I was telling you about. So let's just quickly go over this. So straight away, this here is the Bitcoin and then your stock trading account. Now, if you don't trade stocks, you can ignore that. Or if you don't trade crypto, ignore the crypto and just go straight with the thing. There you go. Sorry about this phone. It's very loud. Stick it down there somewhere. That could be some hot signals coming through right now, but never mind. Let's just crack on with this. Let's just imagine you was amazingly wealthy and you had yourself a 2.7 Bitcoin in your trading account. Maybe that's like Binance, OKX, something like that. Then you're going to click submit and you'll come through and this will basically tell you everything that you should be holding right now. Now, when it first comes up, you've got the all the stocks in there as well. You can get rid of those stocks, just click cryptocurrencies. Now you've just got the cryptos that you should be holding. And this is the cryptos out of a list of 50. We chose these 50. These are the top performing. As you can see, these charts behind us here, the periodic tables of cryptocurrency. Every single year, these 50 appear in all of these and they do phenomenally well every single year. That's why we chose them. That's why we're tracking those in our signals. And right now today, if we just count these up, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So out of 50 coins, we're really only holding these. What did I say? 13 or 15? I can't even remember right now. But yeah, that many out of a full list of 50. So if it's not in the list, then generally you should just be holding Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the core currency when you're trading cryptos. When you're trading stocks, it's US dollars. But for crypto, it's Bitcoin should be your main currency. Now we should get into the more complicated part, which people seem to be having trouble with, which is how much should they actually buy. So remember when we went in here, we put in that our account value was 2.7 Bitcoin. And what it does is it puts everything into lots. So you can see this lot value here is 0.0054. This number comes from taking your full account value, i.e. 2.7 Bitcoin, and then dividing it up into 500 equal portions. So 1/500th of 2.7 Bitcoin would be 0.0045. So this is the lot value, this is the lot size value, and you can see it's the same for every single one as we scroll up here. So all the lot values are absolutely the same because that is the value of 1/500th of your account. But what changes is the amount of lots that you need to be holding. In this case, it's 4. So we have 4 times the lot value, so with 4 lots that are worth that, and it gives you this figure here. So this is the Bitcoin amount that you should be holding in your account. And as it says here, 31. So this is basically how much Ethereum Classic that you could buy right now for that price. Also, what we have here is the amount of trades and the time tracked. So if we're looking here, that we can see on energy, we have 4 trades. It's been tracked now for 38 hours. So we've basically been running these signals, and we've been collecting what trades you would have made if you were following these signals that we do over the last 38 hours. And in that time, you'd have made 4 trades, which would have got you 54 energy. Okay, so quite a lot of energy, and the reason for this is because of those, like I was saying, we've got signals that run every single hour, and those signals would have bought up when energy went really, really low. So right now you'd be in a profit of 3.4% right now, basically, just in the last 38 hours. Whereas most of these other signals, like the lots of 4 and 4 that you see here, this is just the daily signals which are running. If you don't understand anything about that, I'm not going to go over it again in this video. Just watch the last video which explains all about that. As for this video, all you need to do is just know that this is how many trades that we've tracked. This is how many days we've been tracking the ROI, the return on investment, and this is the average ROI over that time. So, you know, if you had been following this one, then basically right now you're still on 0 because you wouldn't have actually sold anything really. And now if we go back to the masters area and then go back in again, what we're going to do now is we're going to change our account value. So I think 0.1, that's about 1,000. So let's just say you're starting off really low and you have only actually got $100 worth of Bitcoin, which is about 0.1 Bitcoin, and we submit that. And again, we'll just get rid of those stocks. We come to cryptocurrencies, and now you can see how much you're holding is significantly less than it was before. So this is what we use, is the lot system, just to make it easy to calculate the proportion of these different coins that you should be holding every single day. All you need to do, log into Binance, OKX, KuCoin, whatever exchange you're using, just put in your account value, your main account value in Bitcoin, and then it will just tell you exactly how much you should be holding in each of those. So Binance coin, 0.05 of a Binance coin, and like basic attention token 8.48. Now you don't have to buy the exact amounts. I mean, something like that, I'd probably just buy 8.5. And so what I'm going to do right now is I've got an old account that I've not used for quite some time, and I'm just going to run through quickly just how I would do this in a normal day. So this is it here. This is OKX. It's an old account. It used to have 1.5 Bitcoin in. It's gone down since last time I've seen it. I've not done anything with it. It's just the coins have gone down. So right now what I have is 0.1216. So let's just say 0.1216. All you need to do, go over here, and we'll just head back to the masters area again, and then back into the portfolio tracker, put in 1216. There we go, and submit that. And now it's going to tell me exactly what proportions I should be having in my own account. Again, get rid of the stocks. So we should be having 103. I'd probably settle for 100. So if I could actually buy 100 right now over here, all I would do is just go over to spot trading. That's all we need, and we just want to buy some BAT. There it is, and we want to buy 100. That'll do me. There we go, 100 BAT. That's how much it's going to cost. Now this says 211. I always like to check over here, just check the sale price. Sometimes you're going to get ripped off. Like right now you'd probably be okay, because the lowest sell price is 21.23, so 21.17 sounds good to me. We'll just buy those. Hang on a minute, let's just chuck this in. Boom, there we go. So we got an open order now, so that's the order for BAT. That's done. Hopefully that's actually going to get picked up. Obviously no guarantees, but I am at the top of the list there, so fingers crossed for that one. And then I'll just move down to the next one, BNB. Now, I don't think you can actually get BNB on OKX. Maybe you can. No, so I won't be able to get that one. Maybe I'd go to Binance to buy that instead. Got Bitcoin Cash 0.04. They're definitely going to have Bitcoin Cash. Here it is, Bitcoin Cash. So let's see, that's the price. That looks fair enough to me. And it was 1.0. What am I doing? There it is. Was it really 1.04 or 0.0? I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, 0. There's no 1 in there. Okay, I thought that was going to be a little bit much for this tiny account. There we go. So that much Bitcoin Cash. Add that to list. That's sold straight away. So we've already got that. If I go back to my account now, you should be able to see that in there. There we go. Bitcoin Cash already in there. One more thing is when you're looking through your account, you might see something like here I've got Lisk. Now I don't think when we scrolled through that Lisk was actually in the list. So if I go here now and we scroll all the way down now, they're in alphabetical order to make it easier. So we've got Litecoin, but there's no Lisk. So what I could also do here is just sell off all of that Lisk if that's what I wanted to do, which is probably a good idea. I should really do that. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you going through every single coin on that list. I think it's quite obvious now, hopefully, how you would actually use this each and every day. Just putting in your account value, then you can see how much you're supposed to be holding of each one, and you go to the exchange and try and make sure that your account roughly matches what is showing here in the portfolio tracker. So yeah, hopefully that's that message across now. Now let's go and take a look at some of these altcoins that I was talking about. Just a couple of things that I'd really like to mention before we move on to the other altcoins is just what Bitcoin is doing. And I've been watching it the last few days, wondering, is it going up? Is it going down? You know, I'm kind of expecting it to go down, hoping it's going to go down, but what is the chart actually telling me? And up until this point, it wasn't telling me an awful lot, okay? But as things have progressed now, we've come into this pattern. This is a rising wedge pattern, which is very bearish. So it looks like we will be taking a little step down. Plus, also, what we have here is the MACD, and with the MACD, what we're looking for is we're looking for the crossover points. So obviously, when the blue, the fast line goes underneath the red, that's when you know it's going down. It is a little bit of a lagging mark, so it's not going to tell you that much. And then it breaks up. It's bullish, obviously. But what's really good with the MACD is the divergence. So divergence is when the MACD is going one way and the price is going the other way, okay? So that's what you really want to look for on the MACD. And what we've got right now is we've got these little points that I've put here. So this is the price and it's going up. So the price is rising, yet on the MACD it's actually going lower. So this means that the price should go down because the price is not at fair market value right now. So it needs to correct and go back down according to the MACD. Now it's not always 100%, but considering that we're also in this bearish rising wedge, I'm very certain now that we are going to see Bitcoin go down. So what do you want to put that Bitcoin into right now, which you know is going to be safe and secure and you're going to make some really good money on? Well, one of the coins right here in our list that we was just looking through is Ethereum. And yeah, you know, it's saying that we should be holding 9 lots according to the system. And when we actually went over and had a look, this is what we found. So as we were just talking about the MACD, I don't know if you can spot it, but we've got this one up here and then it's going lower, exactly what we've got here in the price. So there's really no problems with the MACD and divergence. It's very well sort of fair market value as it should be. We also have the other part of the MACD that I was talking about earlier, which is the crossover. So right down here right now, I'll just grab a little pen there. Right here is the crossover point just starting to happen now. And you can see these are Heikin-Ashi candles. So if we were going to have a look at normal candles, that's what a normal candle looked like. And a Heikin-Ashi candle is what I tend to use quite a lot. And it's just a averaged out price, okay? So it gives you a much more even up and down price, very easy to follow. And the general momentum of Ethereum right now is in an upward trend. It is going upwards. We have the MACD crossover happening, no divergence at all on the MACD, so everything looks good. And down here on the RSI right at the bottom, we can see that it's been really low, and then it's just starting to break up higher. So on the RSI, you can see that every single high, this high up here, corresponds with the high on the RSI. This high over here also corresponds with the high on the RSI, and then as it goes down, you can see it went down. So right now, where are we? Where are we? We are right down here at the very bottom, and we're just breaking up higher. We've got the crossover on the MACD, no divergence, and also an upward moving trend there with the candles. I think Ethereum right now, compared to the Bitcoin chart, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't want to swap out that Bitcoin for Ethereum right now. But before you do that, let's just check out the next one. Again, this next coin was found just this morning as I was looking through these coins. We got Litecoin. This is the one. These are like some of the top coins here, but they're just so good right now. It's just so primed for a really big move. Let's just take a look at Litecoin. Okay, and here we go. We have pretty much exactly the same as what we had with Ethereum. We have the rise in RSI just coming up from the bottom. We have the crossover here on the MACD. The fact that there's no divergence, everything looks pretty much in line with the price and the MACD. So yeah, it looks very good there. And also we've got the first green Heikin-Ashi candle here, just signaling that we're just coming into this upward trend. So for Litecoin right now, very good. And if you also have seen my video on Litecoin versus Bitcoin and the correlation between the two, then I'm sure you probably already know that right now is a great time to buy Litecoin. So in that video, I showed you this chart right here, which is on the Poloniex exchange, because Poloniex exchange goes back a lot longer than a lot of the other exchanges. And what you can see is from all the way back here in January 2014, which is basically the longest you can go back for a Litecoin exchange, you can see that over the whole time, the whole 6 years, Litecoin and Bitcoin have been up and down in and around this sort of range. And what I said in that previous video is basically what you want to do is whenever it comes down below this zone here, you want to be buying Litecoin whenever it's down here, and then you sell it off when it's up here. And if you have a look at that price difference, you're basically making about 3 to 4 times your Bitcoin. Every single time it's gone down, come back up. You go back down, you buy 3-4 times as much. It goes up, you sell it off. It comes back down, you buy 3-4 times as much again. And then it goes up, you sell it off, and you come back down here. And what we should be doing down here is buying 3 to 4 times as much right all over again. Okay, so right now really low. This is on a weekly chart. If I just swap to the daily there, again you're going to see that first initial green candle just starting to rise up there. So really could not be a better time right now to be buying either Litecoin or Ethereum. Technically wise here on the charts, they seem just incredibly good. And also because when you look at Bitcoin looks quite bearish right now, like it could be going down. So for me, I'm going to be putting a lot more into Ethereum and Litecoin than what it says here on our charts. And one of the features that we're looking to actually bring into this site is going to be like a trading competition for all of us Moocharoo Master Ninjas to sort of compete at who can make the most gains in the same amount of time. So yeah, I want to start that trading competition as soon as we possibly can, because I think it's going to be great fun. I mean, obviously, if you are only just getting started, then just following our signals here is a good idea. And even for me, I actually built these signals and this portfolio tracker for myself so that I can more easily just track this day to day. But you know, generally I will look at the charts. You know, if there's a new coin in there that I haven't seen for a while, so maybe something like Digibyte is in there now, I would be kind of taking a look at that and thinking, do I want to buy that right now? For me, I really wouldn't be buying Digibyte at all. So I saw that on there this morning. I've got no interest in buying it. if I had it, I'd probably have sold it already. So, you know, it does take a little bit of finesse, but this just following this would do you very, very good, well indeed. And if you aren't actually a member, so if you're not a Moocharoo master and you don't have access to this, you can just come over to our site and you see the standard signals. You can come over and look at the standard signals for free. In fact, you don't even have to be logged in. But if you are a member, then we've got these signals here, which is where there's 50 coins if you're a logged in member. And also you can switch that over and actually look at the stocks as well. So all the stocks are there. They've had a great day by the looks of that. Really up, everything's up. Great. But just one thing to note on that, you know, if you're not actually like a master ninja, if you haven't upgraded, then I don't think, from what I can remember, that you do have access to all 50 of each. Maybe there's just 15 or something like that. It's been a while since I've had a look at a standard account. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully all of your answers have been answered, questions have been answered, and yeah, if you need anything else, do get in touch with me over on Telegram and I'll do my best to help you out. Also, if you've got any new ideas, stuff that we could actually build into the site, I had a really great one today off of one of the members that contacted me on Telegram, something that we're definitely going to be adding in there to the system as soon as we can. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is it for me for this week, and I shall see you again in the next video.